What's up my people, you're in the place for DDD conversation. My name is DDDs, and in today's video we're going to be doing something completely different that I never expected to be doing on this channel, and that is card openings. Boom! We have a few more packages today, so it's not too many, but that's why we have this amazing carving knife here, just to add a little bit of effect to cut open some packages. Let's get straight to it. We're going to go for the first one. We're simply just going to go for this. I'm obviously going to try to hide my address for you guys, but there we are. So the first one, what we've got is a brand new Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic launch. So I've had a common copy for a while and I felt like I deserved 2 super rares, so I've finally got that. This is obviously part of the PK package and it's one of my favorites at the moment, so that's the one I'm going for right now. I'm not sponsored by anything, but this is where I get most of my cards. It's from Unicorn Cards and it's a really good place. They usually have the majority of things in stock. So that's my first one I wanted to go for. Let's go for this one, let's see what this one is. Yeah, I thought I deserved some new cards just to kind of check out what we're actually doing in terms of changing the deck up, changing the profile, and seeing what we can do to make the deck more sustainable in the long run. Now, I've been listening to a few of your comments, and actually, I admire all of the different aspects of DDD, and I've learned a lot about what you guys are saying as well. I understand that obviously you guys want to be doing deck profiles that are going second, third, and fourth turn, and setting yourself up for a grindier game. I, on the other hand, I prefer the OTKs. I prefer getting my one-turn combos out on the field, first turn, making sure I can annihilate my opponent. But obviously, if that's what you guys want to see, I'm more than happy to check that out. I'm more than happy to try some of those combos, and I'm more than happy to actually give you the visuals for it and actually explain to you why they could be more important in the grind game instead of going for your one-turn combo. So here we've got an XYZ import. There's 3 of these I believe in here. I actually wanted to try these out just a little bit. Obviously it requires you to have your XYZs on the field. So having the XYZ import in your deck, and especially having them at 3, would be way too crazy and way too risky for this sort of play. But it's one of those cards that I just like the look of, and to be honest the artwork just settled me on actually going ahead and getting it. Besides, they weren't too expensive anyway, and it's just nice to have some more cards. This one again, this is from, I hope I don't mispronounce this, Jonasy's House of Cards. I get my cards from this place as well quite often, just because they're my go-to. All of my cards are usually bought off eBay. Obviously Card Market is a nice place to grab some cheap stuff, but usually you're getting European prices and they're having to be shipped over, so it's a bit of a shame for that. But at the same time, Card Market is a great place to get your cards. Let me see, here we go, what do we got here? Okay, so this was quite a nice one actually. This is my Corrupted Keys. Now, I wanted to try these just as like a one-off. The idea is because you get your XYZs on the field, and then you could summon some Umbral horror monsters with the same attack and defense as said XYZ that's already been summoned to the field. Now, obviously, this doesn't work for stuff like Kali Yuga, but what it can do is it can target your XYZ monster, and obviously it can then set up your tokens as long as it's been set beforehand, and then go into a PK. So as long as you have Rusty Bardiche still in your extra deck, you can utilize that. Now, the only downside is it is just a trap card. So you have to make sure you're utilizing it in terms of setting it, and it's very slow. But in terms of just having like an extra card to play around with, I do kind of like the concept, but it's probably not going to enter the deck profile anytime soon. Now, the last package we have today is going to be, oh, let's have a look. I can't even get this one. Damn, son. Somebody looked that good. Right, here we go. Let's see what we got. So this last one is going to be my Pain Gainer. It's an extra for your PK package. It basically extends your combo even more. It's a really nice casual piece to play around with, but it's definitely not a competitive substitute for any other cards at the moment. For all you meta players out there, I understand these aren't the cards you want to be seeing. These are more of a casual aspect, and even in casuals, they might not even line up with what we're actually going for to even be somewhat competitive. Now, I know that's the case, but these for me are just, they're for fun, they're for playing around. I still think Rank Up Magic Launch is still a crazy card for the PK package, and I'm still in love with that PK package, and it's why I've got stuff like XYZs. It's why I've got XYZ support, and just this in itself obviously is not a dope lineup, especially if you're used to playing more kind of grindy games as we previously mentioned, but for me, this is what I enjoy about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's what I want to keep pushing, and it's the content that what I want to go for. Now, I understand that you guys have your own personal preferences, and that's absolutely fine. You guys can do whatever you want, but it does come to a point where you've got to understand that some people play it one way, some people play it another. And that's why I'm loving your comments at the moment, like exploring the different pathways that we can actually take as DDDs is fantastic. And I am going to get to some more meta decks, I'm going to get some more casual decks, and definitely I'm going to get some of those fun and silly ideas that just would not work in a generic meta or even casual setting, but are just funny to pull it off just for the sake of a crazy combo. Because that's what I think I enjoy the most, is actually just lining up my combo, seeing where it can go, starting on a 2-3 card hand, and then boom, you've set your entire board with crazy negates, but you have to be uninterrupted. Now obviously that isn't going to happen in the meta because we have so many negates, and it might not even happen in the casual, but just for the sake of what I enjoy, I kind of do want to see more of these sort of combos before I progress into anything else. So I know it's a completely different video today. I'm going to go straight back to the generic combos that we usually do starting Monday. But obviously I wanted to kind of show you guys why I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh! And what's fun for me as opposed to the generic meta, the generic casual, and all of those. Like, I just like exploring different creations, different combos, and seeing what we can do with them. So for that, I'm gonna be showing you my crazy combos that I have got with a few of these cards. But until then, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.